fellas, let's change it up for a bit. How many threes can you make in a minute? Freak, start it up. Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the last game for Chicago, it was a win against Atlanta. That game a high-scoring affair. We'll see if this one turns into a shootout as well. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his teammates say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed to shoot the basketball, Ernie, is when he doesn't have it.
If he holds on to the scoring
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss. Then we came here to ball. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Tonight, the United Center in Chicago is the setting for another installment in the Central Division rivalry between the Chicago Bulls and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Still out of the lineup is Kevin Love. They want him healthy. He's not ready yet.
Kevin, he went down a few weeks back, but the good news, the flip side of that coin is that they're expecting him back shortly.
Yeah, the wait is almost over. Finally, he's going to be able to lace him up again.
A look at Cleveland's starting group. Freak in at shooting guard. Bogut out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. And the second free throw, good. Bulls on D. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Here's Gibson. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Butler kicks it to Noah. Shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis. But when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Here's Butler following the basket by LeBron James. Freak with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Passes it to Frye. There's the 3. And James gets it to go on the assist from Channing Frye.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Out to the wing. He feeds it to Freak. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got work over on the board. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
Here's James. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Here's Freak. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Most of the NBA will be taking a breather during the All-Star weekend, but Freak will be part of the action. Clark, as we know, in a big way.
In a real big way. I mean, he's slated to take part in multiple events, Kevin, during the All-Star weekend. Not sure how he'll do in all of those, but should make for an exciting weekend for him. Boy, that was a pretty feed from Raymond Felton.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Butler, and that one's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend.
Bulls trail by 8. The big men are Gibson and Noah. Felton is out there with Isaiah Cannon. And it's Dudley in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And it's Freak missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. This shouldn't be a shock to anyone with the way he's been shooting this year, but it's just been confirmed that Freak, Clark, will be part of the three-point contest.
You know, he's got a nice stroke, Kevin, so I can see him doing well in the three-point contest. Takes some endurance to put up 25 shots in a short amount of time, so he's going to have to do a little work to get ready for that aspect of it.
And certainly Freak has established himself as one of the up-and-coming stars. He'll be going up against others in the Rising Stars game.
Yeah, exciting to see all the young talent on the same floor during All-Star Weekend, and Freak and others making sure the NBA keeps that pipeline of stars full.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that one's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Second quarter. And we're just over a minute in. Here's Cannon. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Right side, Felton takes a 3. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here's Freak. He's got 10. Smith's shot is good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Cannon. No good on the 3. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. James outside. Here's Freak. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills. You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. Some excellent numbers in this one for Freak. He has 14 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him. And that's letting the defense off the hook. No excuse for blowing that layup.
Stolen by Noah. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Cannon. James covering. And it's sent back by Bogut. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. LeBron is running.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Okay, fans, now coming on the court are your level boys. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Bulls trail by 17. Here's Cannon. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Six to shoot. To end the run. It's hauled in by Fry.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That's on Raymond Felton.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Cannon, the pass to Gibson. The 3-ball. The Cavaliers pull it in. Bogut's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
That's good.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. Now here's Freak. He's got 18. Pass to Fry. Now Freak. Shot clock at 5. And the 3 off target. Felton with the ball. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Bogut with a screen on Dudley. Pass to Freak. Dishes it to Smith. Feeds it to Freak. Cleveland moving it around. Bogut kicks to Smith. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. From downtown, and it's LeBron James with the 3. James has got 14.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Noah the screen. Felton attacking, and it's sent back by Bogut.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Cannon. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Gibson the screen. Here's Cannon, covered by Smith. Cannon kicks to Gibson. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Dudley, no luck.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
From deep, and another 3 for Cleveland.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Chicago has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Cannon kicks to Dudley. For 3, Felton. That's good. Felton has got 8 points.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And it's Freak missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's Gibson. No luck. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. LeBron outside, Smith outside, and there's the defensive 3-second call. The Cavaliers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. McDermott's checked in for Jared Dudley. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Raymond Felton. Here's Cannon. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The feed to Mirotic. Here's Cannon. He kicks it to McDermott. Mirotic, the screen. And Butler, here we go. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, there's a little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's going to stop that.
Not when he comes in with the tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Goodness, you cannot punch it any harder than that.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He finished with 54 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance.
And so we conclude the first half.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. You all get a huge pat on the back for the defense you're playing. Whatever approach they've used, we've stopped. Tremendous determination on D. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Cleveland, Freak, he's in at shooting guard. LeBron James is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Bogut, and it's Irving in at the one.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. And again, it's Cleveland.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Bulls trail by 16. Butler dishes to Dudley. Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. Over in the corner, Dudley. 18 feet out. They get it back.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And Freak throws it down.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Butler kicks to Gibson. Gibson setting a pick for Felton. Shot off the screen. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Felton has got 10 points in the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And it's Freak missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Outside, Felton. Another one falls for Chicago.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And here's Freak, 30 points in the game. Baseline try. Chicago grabs the miss. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Felton the pass to Noah. Dudley with it. Guarded now by Andrew Bogut. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. 9 feet out. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Chicago timeout call.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He's looking for some old-fashioned offense right now. He wants the pick and roll to be the centerpiece of their game plan at that end of the floor. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. The pass to Noah. Kicks it to Felton. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, Chicago, no good. Now here's Freak, defended by Butler. Now here's Freak. This one for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Noah's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game. And checking out some numbers for Irving. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. 6th in field goal percentage and 3-point shooting.
And, you know, back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3. His consistent shooting creates a lot of openings in the defense.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. And Fry has it in the corner to the inside. They double him with Butler. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by Bogut.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Bulls have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. To the middle, deflects the pass. Irving kicks to LeBron, and he gets it to go. LeBron's got 16 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of block shots tonight.
Now, Freak. He has 30. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
Cash money at the stripe. ATM not wasting any of those chances. And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smith has checked in. The dish to Noah. Down low. Here's Butler. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Got that one up quick. Fry's got 6 points.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
And it's Butler missing.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Felton goes in. No good again that time.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Freak. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got his 4th rebound in this one. On its way from Dudley for 2. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Dudley's got 7 points in the game. Cleveland leading by 21. Freak with it. He's got 32. That 3 off the mark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And so here's Cleveland. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
No one near Felton as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And that one's good. Freak.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Felton dishes to Noah. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Gibson's got 5 now.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. And McDermott subbed in for Jared Dudley. Felton the pass to Portis. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer, Butler. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Freak, good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Butler can't get that one to fall. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Cleveland moving the ball around. No coverage that time. Freak's got 46 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Mirotic. That one's off. Still out of sync. Cleveland's gone to the 3-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Nice shot by Smith.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Felton the pass to Portis. Back to Felton. And he converts the layup. Felton's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence. What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Here's Freak. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. No good.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Passes it to Mirotic. The kick outside to Butler. And here's Freak. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Fires top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. In the corner, it's McDermott. He dishes it to Mirotic. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that one's good. Freak's got 48.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Mirotic against LeBron. Now here is Mirotic. Defense right on him. Pass to Portis. Fader on the way. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova. And here's Cleveland. They're on an 18-7 run. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Outside, Felton. Out to the right wing. Here's Mirotic. And that one hits back iron.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And it's Freak missing. Outside, Felton. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. We're going to... And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens. Some changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah's checked in for McDermott. Dudley comes in for Justin Holiday, and it's Butler in for Isaiah Cannon. And Cleveland also making a change. Freaks checked in. We've got Jared.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Cannony's checked in for the Bulls. Free throw good. Freak.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Pass to Butler. Takes it off the glass. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Freak, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Noah the screen to the middle. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fry's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them.